307 again with stuff from the sneak peek. I was there yesterday and I got a bunch of stuff, as you can see. Not all the stuff that I'm going to show you is shinies, but it's part of the wind-up archetype and the evol archetype, which are wind-ups have had some stuff out, but they got a whole bunch of new stuff in the new pack, and evols just came out, and I think they're pretty cool. But I'll show you some of the other random stuff that I got first. I got an Ultimate Sergeant Electro and an Ultra Sergeant Electro, and I got a Gem Turtle, and a Fang Wang, and 2 Light Serpents, and Extra Gate. I managed to pick up 4 of the promo card Alexandrite Dragon, a Black Ray Lancer, a Giga Brilliant, and then I got Evolzar Lagia, which is the dinosaur running around that can Solemn Judgment whatever he really feels like. I didn't manage to pick up a Dolka though, which made me a little sad. But I got a Cerato, Ulti, and Ultra Cerato, and then a Westlow, and then there were 3 rares that came out: Pelta, Volcano, and Diplo. And then there's the Trap, Evolutionary Bridge, and then Evo Karma, Evo Miracle, and then Gefiro and Odonto are the other evil tile monsters. For those of you that don't know what Lagia does, it is a walking Solemn Judgment. You can detach both of the Exceed materials on it to negate a spell, a trap, or the summon of a monster, and you don't have to pay any life points. And then Cerato is like Ashura, except he has 1900 attack points, and if he's summoned by an evil tile monster, he gains another 200, so you potentially have a 2100 beat stick that searches any of the evil tile monsters to your hand. So you could get another Westlow, or an Odonto, or a Gefiro. And then the other Evolsaurs are Pelta, which it has 2000 defense to start off with, and if you summon it by an evil tile monster, it gains another 500. So it's going to sit on the field for quite a while, and if your opponent destroys it by battle, you get to add an evil tile monster from your deck to your hand. And then Volcano is when it's special summoned by an evil tile monster. You can select one evil Soar monster in your graveyard, special summon that target, and that target can't declare an attack. But that doesn't mean anything, because you just use this guy on either Diplo, or Pelta, or Cerato, anything, and then you exceed for Lagia, or Dolka, or even Utopia, or Roach, or whatever. And then Diplo is when it's special summoned by an evil tile. You can destroy 1 spell or trap card, so it's kind of like a Bestiary. And then Evolutionary Bridge is when monster that you have is target for an attack, you select, well, you target, the same thing, 1 evil tile monster in your graveyard and special summon that target, and then you switch the target to that monster and continue the damage calculation. And that's good with Gefiro, because when he's destroyed by battle, you can special. Here, I'll move stuff. You can target 1 evil Soar monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So if you've got him and like Volcano and another like Cerato, Pelta, anything in your graveyard, you just set that and have a monster on your field. Your opponent attacks, and then you go rawr, that thing. It dies. You special say that thing in defense. It's got 25 defense, or if you have another one in hand, or you special that guy, or even any of them really. It's just good. And then Odonto, when it's normal summoned, you can special summon an Evolsaur from your hand. So, I mean, it gets out an Evolsaur, but he's kind of a dead end himself, because you just have a level 2 500 attack little guy sitting on the field. I mean, he's okay. And then Evo Miracle and Evo Karma. Karma is when a monster is special summoned by the effect of an evil tile monster, your opponent can't activate card or card effects. So basically, they can't warning, judgment, blah. And then Evo Miracle is target monster that's special summoned by the effect of an evil tile, and this turn it can't be destroyed by card effects and battle. Alright, so those are the evols. I think they're going to be fun, if not good. I like them. But on to wind-ups. I got a wind-up Zenmaines, and he's kind of cool. He's got 2100 defense, 15 attack, and once per turn. Actually, it's not even once per turn, but the other effect is once per turn. My bad. But when this face-up card would be destroyed, you can detach an Exceed material monster from it, and then at the end of the turn, you can destroy one card on the field. So he's pretty easy to get out, and you can destroy stuff with him, and yeah. And then Wind Up Rabbit. So once while it's face up on the field, you can banish a wind up monster you control, and until your next standby phase. But it can only be used once while it's face up on the field, like other wind ups. So it's a good way to refresh some wind up that you want to keep and reuse next turn. Especially if you have like more than one on the field, or you have a magician, and you can like use your magician to summon another level 3 like dog or something, and then use Rabbit's effect to put magician out of play until next turn. Exceed for Zenmaines or Leviaire or Leviathan. I suppose you could go for any of them really, but Leviaire would be pretty good because you'd remove one, Exceed for Leviaire, bring it back, use its effect again, get another guy, Exceed again, so you could potentially have some pretty big stuff with only a couple cards. And then Wind Up Kitten is Compulse once per turn while it's, or not once per turn, but once while it's face up on the field. And Wind Up Hunter is you contribute one wind up monster that you control, and then your opponent has to discard one random card. So it's pretty good, just don't use it on Dark Worlds, obviously. And then Wind Up Knight can negate one attack against a wind up monster once while he's face up on the field. Wind Up Bat, you can change it from attack to defense to put a wind up from your grave back into your hand. He's okay, but he's just kind of scraping for something. Then Wind Up Warrior is like Wind Up Soldier from the other pack, except he's got 18 defense and 1200 attack, and his thing increases any wind up by 1 level and increases their attack by 800, so you could potentially have a pretty beefy, just little monster. And then Zen Malfunction. You target one wind up monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense position. You can't use its effects. It can't be attributed or used as a synchro, but you can exceed with it. And then Zen Mark is you switch out one wind up on the field for one in your hand. So you can switch out a wind up that you've already used its effect for one in your hand, so you can just keep playing things that turn. Or if your opponent is going to attack over some little wind up you have, you flip this and special summon like Wind Up Knight in attack position and just negate their attack. So it's not a bad card. I just don't run too many of it. So yeah, that's the stuff that I thought was interesting or shiny that I pulled. Most of it, I don't know. I kind of don't want to trade the wind-ups or the evols, but if you offer me something I like, then I probably would. But the rest of the stuff I'll probably trade. Rate, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.